Hello everyone, welcome in. We are going to be continuing Convergence. What the goal is here is to get through Sacrificial Woods. It's Road to Sacrifices, Crucifixion Woods. Or so do I get the areas right. And get through... I got my souls. Get through Cathedral. I brain from what the name was. I'm gonna make sure I have all my levels. Mule is this side. Because my symbol is tuned out, is blackened out, so that means I do have full hollowing. And we're gonna grab, I think, a health here.
Be safe.
So that means if we come back, Yuria will respawn. Hey, Meta, how you doing, man? Meta, Jedi, is that what you want to be called? How you? I'm not calling you Lord. Last time I checked, you're not a Sith Lord, so... I just realized I don't have one of either ones in Woods. I don't have the Sage Bonfire. How you been doing? You gonna say new play favorite stream again? Nice. I saw that you've been doing a couple of board game streams. I still need to grab a lightning stake at some point. Cause I really need to get an AoE spell. Shit. I'm good. I need to put on this. I need to get some sacred idols. I'm just gonna borrow this. Oh, hold this. Of course it's one of you assholes. Okay, yeah, you know what? Ring around the rosy, so mean you dead lichens. Hi! I'm dead. Yeah. Ow. I will always hate dealing with those lycanthropes. Always going to be a pain in the ass. That doesn't have I'm really not as upgraded as I really should be. Okay, he has hyper armor on there. He doesn't have a lot, but it's enough where I'm not going to knock him out with the rapier. Do you see the message I sent you, Jedi, about they put Elden Ring board game finally on TTS? idea. I don't know where the hell that lightning was. So... Hi. Fuck y'all. That's a fucking dog. I heard the lightning stuff, I think. Yep, I did. Great. Oh yeah. Wait, I know y'all aren't gonna be able to back it, but I know you were interested in trying it out. So I'm like, hey, it's actually on TTS now, so if you want to try it, I can teach it. Hold this. Where are you? I just heard you slam somewhere. Also, we're not gonna talk about the fact that I just sent a lightning bolt straight into the ground. Sword. Tight Knight. Oh, there you are. Not. Can I hit you from here? Actually, yeah, I just can't. Shit. I'm not here. Bye! It is on TTS. Yeah, I know there's supposed to be another expansion for it with Caled and Lyrene. I should remember it in the area. Supposed to be coming out on Game Found in August. Bonk! Still hate them. It was in general. I think it might have been when you were gone or having issues though. I'll reply to it. I literally just looked up Elden Ring board game and I found it. Shit. Beware the power of the lightning spear. It solves all problems by chucking a lightning bolt missile at someone. Yeah, I just found it by just being able to type Elden Ring board game. I checked it. I was seeing it. I know you were looking at it. Oh, come on! I've killed like 4 of y'all. Yeah, I'll pull it up and send it to her. If you want to, I can invite you to a game of it later when I get done streaming. Let me see. Is there an Estus shot over here still? Aye, that's a Crystal Soul Spear. Excuse me. Grabbing this. Hey, that's a one shot. That's about just as good, actually. Iframes are awesome. Why am I going through the water? This is how you piss off everything in this area. Wing shown. I'm good. I'm alive. I'm alive! Believe! That's a shard is actually pretty good also. Hi! Excuse me. Excuse me. This is why you're supposed to kill shit. Bye! There it is. So I remember where they moved the bonfire. I'm good. I'm good. I'm alive. Kind of. With the bonfire. Bonfire is here. I'm alive. I should not have just survived that. I need some vigor. I really need some vigor. So you shouldn't. I would say you shouldn't be that bad, but I'd so much rather have the extra charge, and the better heal. I really wonder how Demon Breath and Soul Brand were as weapons in this. That's Souls. Why is that love? I'm right in front of Andre. Alright, so I think it's just that. Yeah, I don't have any other shots. I don't know if I picked one up in Farron or not. Okay, let's do Sage. So what we might do, I might try to do Sage, try to do Deacons, and then after that, maybe go try to do Royal Dark Wraith. I saw you. Fuck you and your soul spears. Yeah, it's no good. Yeah, I think I checked mine. Mine was actually board game high. I was trying to remember where you were. Oh yeah, you actually have flare. Unfortunately, I have lightning spear. Fuck. Okay, I call bullshit. I don't care if it's not scripted. I just want to, yeah. I just wanted to actually, work. Shit. Yeah, I just missed that. I don't think it matters. I think that's a magic. That's a crystal titanite shard, which is used for magic weapons, but I'm not sure. Hi. You dick. Son of a bitch. I'll eventually get it. Yeah, I don't care if it's scripted or not. I can deal with cards and stuff myself. Yeah, I don't recognize Elder Scrolls Second Hero though. Yeah, no, I'm not a redhead. This way. I remember the way out. You see the chaotic mess of my room behind me. You also understand why I don't have that much room to play VR. I'm always red boxed. Ow. Oh, come on. poke. Get poked. Be right back? Okay. I'll see you in a bit then. I should have weapon out there. Get the health back. Whatever. Hi. Strafe and go. Strafe and go. Look at we are keep weapon out there. Yeah, that checks out. These aren't entirely scripted because he has a couple places he can appear at. Oh, see, I love that one. People that don't know, he can't teleport out if he has an orb above him. Yeah, this is where I'm probably gonna have a problem of my catalyst and stuff isn't upgraded. Yeah, none of my stuff's really upgraded right now because of the lack of souls. Okay, so now I should start to deal with plums. I think here's what's the rapier is going to be a little bit better. Blue, fake. There's a soul sphere, so it's like a fucking truck. That's fake. The real one's back there in the back because it's the real one's the only one that has the purple magic. Get the defense buff, get the health regen in from the weapon art. I don't have the damage on this run. Try to burst him down. Ow. He didn't cast the orb, so I thought she was able to do that at that time. Got it! I didn't need to drink there. I didn't need to because I got health back as the Ember. Oops. There's a Herald. I know Herald sets around here somewhere. Bonfire. Okay, so I remember Bonfire was still here. They move it further in. Welcome back. Got another dead boss. Another 20,000. I'm going to just 25 vigor. I think 30 faith is good for right now. Yeah, it's more the fact that my stuff's unupgraded. It's the reason why it doesn't do a lot of damage. I just realized I had magic stone plate. Oops. I was going to do something, because I just went to this menu to do something, I don't know what it was now. See, now that's going to bother me, because I don't remember what I was going to do. I wasn't clean inventory yet. Herald. There it is. I was going to see how the Herald set was. That's better. That's slightly worse. That was mean to fat roll. And that is slightly better than Fallen. So look, this is at fashion now. Where are you? There should be an NPC. Nah, fuck off. Take the idols. I need the idols because my upgrade materials for the catalyst requires idols. Son of a bitch. I didn't see him rev up the grab. Please didn't kill me if I don't heal. You grab a torch. You grab a torch and you grab a pyroplane. It looks like I was far enough in the armor. I was far enough in the animation to get the hyper armor. Mortis. Okay. Yeah, there we go. There's all the maggots. People that don't know, those flies and then the big rub enemies give you maggots. And what that does is it gives you a continuous bleed buildup for a good bit of time. Oh, fuck off. Also, iframes. Well, that's a problem. Oh, crap. Look at the Estus shard. Hi! You know what? I see you're occupied. I'm gonna go back out here. And, you can hold this for me. Advantage of having range spells for once. It's when the mod decides to do something like this. I really don't know what this is. This is when the deep are cursed. That are normally in... Fuck, where is it? One of them is normally in Cathedral that gives your Aldrich's Ruby. We're gonna refuse for right now, but that just gets him to, stop talking. Guess what that's for. Cheater? What, for blasting him in the face? Yeah, no, I'm not fighting him in an enclosed space because he is one of the few enemies in the game that do curse. And, curse is an insta-kill, and I very much prefer not to get cursed to death today. Also, bonk! Bonk! He did not like my bonk. Look at the Titanite skill set. Yeah, no, I'm not dealing with something that does insta kill in an area that's kind of distant, close one. This is actually about the same amount of size that normal arena is. But this is the NPC that gives you access to the DLCs. So if I accidentally hit him enough, he gets pissed off, and I can't do the DLCs. I have to pay a fuck ton of souls to get him unaggroed. So yeah, nah, dealing with that. I don't remember in this game how much an aggro is. But I do remember it is pretty expensive. Excuse me. I did a kick there by accident, but I'll take it. Yeah, I was like, why am I so low on flasks? Because I had to use a lot of flasks for the bleed flies. Yeah, that's a problem. Like, I don't think there's anything in this I care about. Anything in this graveyard. Like, I think when the Necromancy Tomes is in there. But I don't think Holy or Lightning Miracles are, though. Hi. Actually, I'm going to come back and loot this. I do actually remember where this bonfire is. Because there's a bonfire through these doors. Because this is the one for the Hex Covenant. And I saw that. I'm just breaking his line of sight. I should lightning spear this guy. Hold this. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to upgrade my weapons before I do anything in this actual area, I think. I didn't rest. Okay, I don't care about no rest, I just want to make sure I lit it. Yeah, I lit it. There's a fire at the bottom. If I rest, I respawn stuff. I just want to make sure I have this bonfire. Oh yeah, there is 2 NPCs fighting under me. Dang it, that did count. Blue bug is good. Blue bug is magic. Grave Warden set. Hair powder. Is one of these not? Crap, it isn't. I could have sworn one of those was bone shard. I know it is normally. I just thought there was one in here on it also. Now, this is a remnant where I can roll to avoid the statuses. We'll go to 3 2-man slots. I think we'll just go one more there. I think I'm gonna keep on this one for this area, because there actually are a lot of small enemies in this area. I used to get a lot of soul. I used to get a lot of materials. Because I need to have these idols to upgrade my catalyst. Tick. How many of those do I have? 8. mean, that's enough for +3, maybe? +2 or +3? Also, because if I'm high... Crap. Yeah, I forgot he's back. Let's go grab our souls. That's another idol. I mean, sucks loss I lost the Ember, but whatever. This is normally a shortcut from the Central Bonfire there. It's not for this mod. Hi. I know that over there is a Druid Tome. I do remember that being a Druid Tome. Head's a weak spot. One of the things that the advantage of having run a lot of base game is you understand what some of these weak spots are. Makes some of these guys so much less annoying to deal with. Hey, I will take 2 more tweakings because I do actually need tweaking for the glaive that I'm using. I remember there's an... Yeah, I remember there's an NPC up here. Ow, you bitch! Ah, fuck, that's Dark Hand. Gotcha. Let's get his lizard friend also. That is the melee armor set for blood magic, for blood miracles, and it was the sacrificial blade, which is a miracle weapon hybrid. It's a talisman slash chime with a straight sword attached. This is probably Dark Tide Knight. Yeah. Yeah, it's ebony. Oh yeah, so this is why this is moved. This is normally what that lizard is. Big crystal lizard is. Thought one of y'all was gonna be around here. Paladin, where's Arya? Yeah, I don't remember if Power of Flames worked in this. They don't. Crap. I know they work in base game to get rid of it, get rid of maggots. Apparently they don't work in this, which is kind of annoying. Hey, wolf's blood. There you go, we'll head to Shrine. Nope, it is. It is still 100 for catalyst upgrades.
Tastes good, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's the reason I can't do both.
Pretty, I don't want to see that.
Yeah, I'm going to, while I'm thinking about it, sell this extra glaive. And the reason I have two is because this character starts with one. I went with the mage for Holy Miracles. Yep. I'm one off of getting the second. Going up to +3. We're gonna go grab a lightning stake. I think that's gonna be a very useful spell to have going into deacons.
Hell.
I mean, lightning bow would also be pretty good, but we're gonna grab lightning stake. I want to grab a lightning spear. Lightning bow. Okay, it is actually substantial. I did not think it was that much cheaper than a lightning spear. I thought it was about the same price mana-wise lightning spear. You just delay the shot. Wow. Is it normally that much cheaper? The only thing is I just don't remember if it's cheaper, if it's actually that cheap or not. Oh, I can grab it, especially if it's that cheap. Yeah, that's just one of those. I just don't remember if it's normally that cheap or not. And Irina's on this side. Also, Yuria should be spawning. I don't really care for their stuff though.
Oh, do you wish?
Holy Arrow, Corona, Force, Might. I don't have the Faith for. Heal aid. Sick Oath is 40. We'll grab that though. I think I'm eventually. I want to see what that Smite spell does. I just don't have the stats for it right now. And I think that's what we're doing here for right now. Other than buying this bone shard. I did not get a bone shard. We'll get rid of force, get rid of blood mass, dump some of this. This is the catalyst we're using. If I was using, no, I'll say even if I was using more physical, physical affinity or the physical miracles. What does Grave Warden do? Dump that. Dark armor, dark absorption. I might keep dark set on in my inventory. Because I do have to eventually deal with... Oh, so we're going to put this, put this. I think I'm going to use that. Get red eyes, get that. I'm gonna be crafting. I'm trying to. This is. Yeah, it's not covered items though. We can also give her this ash. I think this should be Lloyd's ring. Yeah, Lloyd's shield. And Fap armor. What sages had to? Not bad. Why is? Why does it have the symbol for lightning, but it does no lightning damage? Yeah, we're gonna buy a basic torch. And I'm probably eventually gonna pick up one somewhere, but just to have that. Also, let's go and see what this hammer does. What's perseverance? Yeah, it's an all hammer with perseverance. I think that's what the melee class for clerics start with. Now, people are wondering why I keep saying melee and mage classes. Every spell skill in this mod has two different starting classes. They have a melee, which is has a little bit more strength dex, and basically it has more of your vigor, endurance, strength, dex, vitality. While your spells have more attunement, and faith. This is not a new Dark Souls. This is a mod called Convergence, which is an overhaul mod for DS3. I'm running this because I was needing to do a little bit of work still for next series, which is Grime NG+. I need to do a little bit of cleanup on that before I try to do another series on it. And the other one, which is what I'm actually planning to start tomorrow in between stuff, just kind of chip away at, is I Am the Knight for Arkham Shadow. People that do not know what I Am the Knight is. It is the hardest difficulty on Arkham Shadow. It's the hardest difficulty on the Arkham games for Origins, Knight, and Shadow. They're the only ones that have it. So, you know... Ow, I'm trying to explain stuff. Who shot me? I just checked if you were dead. Okay, you know what? For that, you get to be the test subject. Hold this. You did. Hold this. Yeah, I'm a Hunter Charmed. But it is the hardest difficulty New Game Plus, which does changes enemy encounters. It changes basically it changes enemy encounter to keep your upgrades going forward. I actually don't know if you get to keep your gadgets. So I don't know with Arkham Shadow, am I gonna start the game with my decoder, gel, Batclaw, and shock gloves or not? I just don't remember if I do or not. Shit. I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember how to get upstairs. Go this way. But the enemy counters are remixed, so you start seeing the harder enemies quicker. So I'll start seeing shields and stun batons earlier, along with knives earlier in the game than they base are. But there's when I Am the Knight and NG Plus. I Am the Knight makes you do NG Plus on the hardest difficulty with permadeath. And no, I do not want cheap viewers. Bye. Hi. Yeah, no, Joe, this is not a new Dark Souls. I just need a small little filler to do. And I've been, I left it up to a poll on a couple of communities I'm part of between this build, Pyro build, and a Cryomancy build. Yeah, honestly, that lightning stake does not seem very good. Yeah, unfortunately, if you don't know how you guys attack, that leap is very much just asking to be backstabbed. As soon as you do it, it is asking to be backstabbed. Yeah, I remember one of these. I think again, I've done Cinders and I've done Convergence. And I get the mods mixed up on what they change on each, but I know one of them adds a chest to one of these little runoffs that has an Estus in it. Yeah, no, it honestly fuck lightning stake. Yeah, fuck lightning stake. I could have sworn that spell was better. I think I've had it on like maybe one of my other miracle loadouts. Wait a minute, is this actually like super good here because it does knockback? Answer to that question is yes. Also, be careful because I go forward whenever I throw that spell. Hi. I'll ignore you if you ignore me. Okay. Hey, Fred. You just kind of chilling? Kid's doing good? Why are you so passive? I thought you were honestly going to shoot me in the back. We good? We good. I mean, that works. I do really like Lightning Arrow. I do think it's a very, very cool spell. I just never really used it because of when you get it. I'll be honest, I thought I missed. This breaks Seaward's quest line, but Seaward's not in the mod. Okay. We're gonna give you one more chance. So I got rid of the mage guy. Luckily this one over here in the far corner should not respawn. Also because I did this is a shortcut. Back over there. That is Rosaria. Huh. Oh, that's a problem. Shit. Huh. Well. Looks like I'm going back around again. I look at the idol. There's a door on this side of the shortcut, apparently. That'd been really good to remember. Now how about we go over here and open the door. You know what? This is not a good idea. Game. So let's just play shooting gallery. not losing 45,000 souls to getting stuck on geometry. Okay, you are at least kind of AoE. Oh, I see. I was hitting with the AoE, wasn't I? Yeah, that's still not worth it. Yeah, that spell's coming off. That wasn't worth 7,000. There should be a bonfire here, though, because there's Arya. Again, another Covenant. This is Blood Miracles. It's Covenant. Oh, 117. Doing that, though. So I might almost be able to switch back to Sunlight. Where's Sunlight? This. I'm not embered. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be an evasion trigger. I'm not embered, so I'll come back and I'll see who it is and come back and do them if it's something important. Actually, no, let's go ahead and see who it is. Let's go ahead and see who it is while we're going to Firelink. Fire though. Yeah, no, there is actually no invader there. I just looked and see. That must have been Cinders that has an invader. Let's upgrade this. Let's upgrade Catalyst. What? Okay, so now I'm out of that. I'm just back to here. Now I'm back to needing the Titans. So we will put back on Sunbreath. Because those could be found in the world. And the ones I don't get in the world, I can get from just doing... I can go put it back on, do like that area again. There's a lot of enemies in that path, so... take off Lightning Stake. Put back on Conduit. So yep, that spell's going in the box for the rest of the playthrough because it's kind of useless. Well, that's also probably why I'm getting so many, yeah. There's an NPC in the bottom, I think that's going nuts right now. And he does drop Covenant item. He drops the physical miracle one. So what I might do, I might say there's anything I want in that before I kill him. Because if he doesn't have anything good in the Covenant, it might just be worth... keep him alive. To make getting these materials a little bit easier. I'm gonna lift himself on fire. Alright. I remember doing this in Archstones. Doing this area in Archstones was obnoxious. I don't remember what they had. They just had something over there in that top of that passage. Did they remove the splash damage? I mean, if so, well played, but still, also I hate you. We are gonna send this down. Because it does give me this. Unfortunately, this is not useful anymore. There's no bonfire down there. I think my camera got adjusted at some point. Is the giant still up here? Nope. And the sword ring? No. Any of these halls that have those fire daggers can light themselves on fire for an explosive. Hi. That's Peladin. The funny thing is, that actually is normally one of the Dark Miracle tomes. You know, you call that a bonk? This is a bonk. Let's go clear some of the side part. Okay, so I got a guy up here. Remember anything up here? I need to also flip around some of this spell list. Like, I need to put Great Lightning Spray and Lightning Arrow right by each other. But definitely. Don't ask why there's a random evangelist corpse out there. Like, whatever it is, I didn't do it. Shit. That was absolutely me realizing I forgot to grab the ladder. I need to actually see how much HP that region is. It was like 30, 40 FP. It was like 30, 40 HP a second. I was wondering where you were. Bang. Dead. Yeah. Wrong. I am very, very much excited for Archstones. Now, where are you? Oh, yes. Done. There you go, Jedi. That's my covenant. That's my material. And that's my bonfire. Roach, I can kill him. I don't have to cheese him. But let's see what we got. Retribution, which looks like Bed of Force. Divine Ascension, which devastating shockwaves. Ooh, okay, so it's probably a better. No, it's a multicast force, probably. Angelic Wrath, Judgment, which is the prayer spell. I can't think what the name of the spell. Actually, what the spell is called. What am I forgetting? It's called Divine Pillars of Light, dumbass. Entreat the Light, Holding Missiles, Vindicate, okay. Blessings of All Father. HP from all status, increases absorption, increases stamina recovery, reduces damage. Oh. What the fuck is that buff spell? How expensive? 45 faith and 700 FP for one slot. So that is resistance to all statuses, which is all of the bleed, poison, frost, curses right under here underneath me. Absorption by 25%, so not the defensive, but the percentage on the right side there on my defenses. Increases stamina recovery, reduces stamina cost of weapon attacks, reduces the FP cost of miracles by 25%, increases all damage dealt by 10% above 80% HP. Okay. What the fuck is that buff spell? Like, I understand this is mod. I understand that the buff spells are stupid in Convergence especially. Seriously? Ooh. One's might actually be bad to grab also. That's HP regen, bolsters defenses, and adds additional... Oh! Okay, yeah, apparently I need to also put on the Divine one. Also, this is Glimmering Dust. Yeah. Which I'm not using, because I'm not using the, Physical Talisman. I had to break for what it was called. Physical Talisman. Go to 15. Apparently I need to start pumping strength. I need to start pumping faith again. Because what the fuck is that buff spell? That is an insanely cracked buff spell. Also, hold this. Haha, fuck you. Your shield does not have good lightning defense, apparently. I thought I had perseverance. Ow! I do not have good defense against bonk either. Ooh, and the catalyst is... Yeah, what is the buff on... Solaire? Lightning damage. Yeah, that checks out. And cast speed by 20. Yeah, so it's better casting speed than Seekers had. Something I do really like about Dark Souls modded is that a lot of stuff in the game actually gives you buffs. Wearing it, it's not just fashion. Bang. So they drop idols. Not the right weapon art. Seriously? No, I don't want hand babies today. No. Go back to sleep. Ow. Dick. Nope, nope, put me down. 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 Dick. Not enough mana. Okay. Seriously? Look, I know y'all are shit enemies, but that's just adding insult to injury. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to trade with that.
Bastard's curse.
I'll catch you later. There you go. Yeah, Dad. I'll catch you later, Jedi. Have a good rest of your day. I'll talk to you later, see if you want to do that Element board game or not. I'm probably not going to be much longer here. Maybe? This hasn't taken that long, so I might still go do, Deacons. Not Deacons. I'm doing Deacons now. Dark Wraith. Okay, that hammer does a lot of damage. Yeah, I know that hammer fucking hurts. I have to recruit some help here for him. Yeah, I don't think I can deal with this NPC right now. I'll probably come back and deal with them eventually, but I don't think I'm going to do it right now. Let's go get Deacons done. You know, one thing I am going to say is I do very much feel the lack of AoE. Dude, he does so much damage also. Now that's probably the reason why I'm getting so much materials. Souls. Angels, hat, dregs, I don't care, Or Jim, I do care. Not really. Yeah, that is an area I'm going to have to come back and do, I think. We are going to grab this elevator up to... What's it called? That's a mimic. I know that's a mimic. Attunement. Start pumping faith again. Because these are both Dex Faith. I do need to remember that. This is just Faith. I take off the torch now. And you take off poison. I've been able to take off poison by for a while now, and I keep forgetting to. Let's do lightning damage, and let's put this over here. Put this right here. And people are wondering why I'm doing this. This is to make hotspot easier. Then I can come down here, push right, and I can put on Silver Serpent up there to the fight. Yeah, Fallen Knight's better than Hero here. For Dark, that's better. Fortunately, I've just got a lot of robes. Gwyn's Vengeance. That is, again, another one of the Covenant spells. Let's see what Yuri has. I think all she has is Dark Hand. This is Irina. Okay, also, while I'm thinking about it, let's check if there's any books we missed. I wouldn't be surprised if there is supposed to be a book in there somewhere. I wouldn't be surprised I missed a book in there. Nope, the last one is in Erithil for magic. Okay, yep, the other two are both in Erithil. Whatever, so I'm not going to get any more spells for books for a while. Okay, so I know I came back for something. Came back for a bone shard. I haven't got any more twinklings. So I can level up either weapon. Yeah. So both. So I'm almost done with twinklings with both. I'm still gonna have to have a slab though. So that's metallics. Yeah, these are the ones I'm gonna have to have for my boss, for my twinklings. Do I not have to have any more sunlight idols? I thought they took, I thought the metallic, not metallics, galvanized took, no, they take remains. Oh yeah, because the bosses drop remains. Fair. They drop remains, not, idols. So I can consolidate my leftover idols into what's it called? Sunlight metals. Because I don't need them anymore. Because it's remains for the metallics and all that. It's for the special ones. Okay, let's go do Deacons. I think we might go try to do... What's his name after this? Royal? I'm not trying to go do Royal Dark Wraith. I'm thinking these are gonna be miracles. Soul will probably have lightning miracles. Dragon Slayer will probably have lightning miracles. Nameless will probably have lightning miracles. But I don't think, y'all are going. And Holy Miracles, Deacons might have some. That's a champ. Cathedral Knight set. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do armor-wise for what I'm gonna do for fashion for this. Yeah, this is where I'm really gonna feel not having AoE spells or anything. Yep, I just got stuck. Yeah, this is where I'm really gonna feel not having the AoE. I'm gonna unplug the controller cord. Smooth. You know, it works better if you don't unplug your controller. There you go. That kind of helps. I have 4 slots. So I have 5 technically. Because I have a ring that gives me +1. Now, depending on how long this takes, we might just do him. Actually, also now think about it, Evil Eye would have also been very useful here if I could have found it. I don't remember where the Evil Eye is. That also would have been something really useful to have. Fuck. Right as I went to heal. Because being an Evil Eye heals you whenever you kill stuff. It's basically this game's version takes cameo. I don't have enough multi-hit for what's it called? Pontiff's left eye. And they're all technically dark damage. I'm getting chips, so HP isn't useful here. You know, a lot of the spells I think would be useful here, I either don't have, or they don't really have AoE. Like, I thought Lightning Stick would have been super good here, so I remember actually having pretty good AoE damage. Yeah, no, it doesn't have good AoE in this mod. First priority is always get those. Okay, why is it always, whenever I do this mod, this fight is so much more annoying? And because the last couple runs I've done just dark damage, which makes these guys obnoxious because they actually are resistant to dark damage and magic. So I remember these guys being an absolute pain in my ass on necromancy. Thank you, just to have cover while you fast. Cover. That's the last thing I want to do is while I'm doing this get cursed. Or die right at the end, like I almost just did. Okay. There we go. And this is yeah, that's Warp's Irithyll. Which I don't want to do right now. I'll go through I'll get to Irithyll through Catacombs like normal. So I really should go down there and kill that NPC though. Probably not gonna do it now, but I do really need to go down there and kill him. Fuck. I really do need to go down there and kill him because he does have divine relics, and actually a lot of the divine relics was actually really good. Actually, it looks like it's gonna be something really useful to go do at some point. Let's go back to Firelink. And let's see if any of these souls have anything good on them. Because we haven't checked a single soul yet. Like, I know Vort is Pyro and Watchdog is Pyro. I would say Pyro for both. It's Cryomancy and Pyromancy. For Vort and Watchdog, respectively. So let's see here. Also, Great of Foe gets Slap. Anything for... So that's Geo, that's Cryo. No, that's Crystal. Nope. Staff. Might not be a bad option for when I eventually decide to do Hex and Lightning sorceries, though. Demon Fist, Fort's Hammer, because these are both cryomancy weapons. They both do dark damage, by the way. If you're wondering why Vort and the Frigid Curved Greatsword have dark damage, that's why. This is Hex based, so that's why. Oh, Watchdog is a Red Eye instead of it coming from the Elite. Oh, I just realized Left Eye does not heal. It is stamina damage. I never remember to look at these, see if any of these are useful. That's not a bad one for a melee build, though. Pure melee. That's sorceries. So that is traditional lightning. That wouldn't be bad. For soul game. Unfortunately, I don't think any of these are super useful here for this. Like, maybe for some of the others, but not here yet. So, do you have twinklings?
Oh, and in
You do, but they're your normal post-game price.
good.
Do some faith. God, I didn't mean to warp there. I think let's try Dark Wraith, see if it goes any better. Oh, that removed my ring. That's why. That is going to become the Poison Bite. I'm going to swap these two. I don't think I want to have that extra spell slot one. Travel and... People don't know why we're doing this instead of just going for Watchers. Is first of all, I'm gonna try to go for better Watchers. I don't like doing roll Dark Wraith, but this boss blocks one of the fires you have to have, so I literally can't do Watchers until I kill him. And the reason I have to have the bite ring on is this is Farron, back to Farron. This is when it starts becoming hell, because that attack right there. Gotcha. There you go. Ugh, I still do not like doing this boss. I don't care if I'm poisoned, I can warp out. But I do not like doing this boss. I don't like the fact that I have to lose a ring slot to him. That's the big thing. I don't like having to lose a ring slot for him. He's not that bad, but he does actually have a pretty good level. I realize I don't think I've done Kaimar either, have I? I might say Kaimar. Don't I want to do Kaimar now? I was going to do Kaimar. I haven't done Kaimar yet either. I just realized. That also gives me 35. Actually, let's go get Farron Keeper Ember at least real quick. Let's look at perimeter. That's bonfire I need to grab anyways. I think there's always another thing that comes with me not liking doing Dark Wraith, World Dark Wraith, is I think because I'm always lower level than I really should be when I go fight him. Because I prefer doing Farron first and then go do Sage and that. Not for any like smart reason, I just don't want to go deal with. I don't want to deal with Sage. I'm much rather go deal with Watchers earlier than deal with Sage earlier. Simply because Sage is a problem because his damage output. He does a lot of damage. This should be second fire. Yeah, this is second fire. Or this is first fire and I'm a dumbass. This is first fire and I'm a dumbass. I'm doing this because these two are an absolute dickhead paired together. I know there's a elite crew somewhere that gives a champion relic. Soul of a champion. I don't know where he is. Yeah, that's what the yellow eyes mean on, like that evangelist we had. That's what it means. It means it's an elite and it'll drop Soul of a champion. There's like 5 or 6 of them in the game. Also, would it probably been easier to do this from tower? Yes. Absolutely would have been easier to do this from tower instead of from here. Instead of going back all around, but I also thought I was a little bit closer. So, yeah, I do know that Dark Wraith does not have anything that's useful here. Because Dark Wraith has a Dark Flame, which if I'm doing Cryomancy will probably be the catalyst for it. I don't know if this is still grooves or not. No, it's cord. Yeah, that's, I think that the door that's on this side of Farron is actually open. Because this is actually a covenant. This is a quality covenant. Your stance hyper armor does not save you for bulk. Okay. Yeah, let's go do Kymar. Kymar shouldn't be that bad. Fuck shield. Oh. And just doesn't give a shit. Bonk. Okay, honestly, I'm having a lot of fun with this Divine Hammer spell. Yeah, so there is no door on that side. That's probably to prevent you from going all the way around. Okay, so that's what they did. They also just swapped the Black Knight and this Twinkling Lizard. Not Twinkling Lizard, Dragoness Lizard. So you can't do that. Full Swords, high. Okay, can you please fuck off? Okay, that's a grab. Okay. Do this lizard. you go. Yeah, that's the shield the guy had. What should we even do? Oh, that's why it's casting speed shield. I thought he actually was casting. I think he was casting at you way quicker than he normally would. See, I know another run I want to do that if I actually couldn't think of an actual fun weapon for this, I actually was going to do was Soul Fist. What it does is it's a fist weapon that I have not picked up or it's in my bank. But what it does is weapon art actually changes depending on what you infuse it with. Do I have it on here? I do have it. It's this. And what it does is it actually changes what the weapon art does. So if you have it infused with heavy, it is a bunch of rocks everywhere. But if you have it with fire, it throws a bunch of fireballs. But the thing is, how you infuse it, instead of using gems like every other weapon, you actually have to have boss soul. You have to have the boss soul to do it. Oh, and I take off poison ring. I think I want to have lightning on. I know Dark Wraith has nothing. I know Kymar has nothing. I do want to see what this spell does, though. So we're going to put this over Lightning Touch for right now, and let's see what this spell actually does. I wonder if that knocks over. It looks like it has force on the end. I don't know if I want to go do Watcher and Kymar or not. Yeah, let's go do them. The last two streams on this have actually been pretty short, so let's go knock out these two. They've both been like small hour-and-a-half streams because I've had stuff pop up. And so we're not streaming this tomorrow. I do need to get some more progress done on it. So let's run away here till we get his frame back, till we get our frame. Should enough for... Yeah, that should outspace his leaping if he does it. Our frame should spawn here in just a little bit. There's our frame. I want to get the boss's attention. Or not. That's an expensive spell if it misses. That did fucking nothing because he got ganked instead of one of them coming after me like they're supposed to. There goes Red Eye. And it doesn't knock you. anyone over. Actually would be a really good time to rebuff or I was about to kill it. Yeah, should have used French just a little bit again. I don't exactly remember the respawn timer on them. Found him. But yeah, I was closer than one of the other guys were. Because he'll aggro to both. Shit. That's his frame. I think it's like a, yeah, it's like a 15%. So. Non-boss. Did I get it? I did get it. Okay, you're not gonna jump? Yep, I should have switched to fucking Fallen Knight. Yep, I absolutely should have switched to Fallen Knight. A reason Fallen Knight has more fire defense. Yeah, I'm also not able to use my lightning spells that much. I do probably need to take off the rapier though. So I'm not really able to use it. And also, I am taking off that fucking force spell. That spell is such a long windup, and it does jag shit. 250, 180. Yeah. I think still I'd much rather have just full light. I love it. Like I said, this is going to be lightning spells with physical weapons. I was going to try to use some of the physical spells. Fortunately, they're all like just some variation of force, and I'm not a big fan of the force spells. I'm still going to check them out. Crap. I'll do this way. I do think the lightning spells are better in the first phase. Because I can catch him with like the divine hammer, with hammer and stuff. Ooh, that barely missed. Side. I'm gonna kill him. Yeah, this has always been one of the hardest phases in the game for me. Because it's the same reason I'm not very good at the Lawrence phase, at the Lawrence fight in Bloodborne. Is I'm very, very good at getting caught by those after effects. And it's not because Watchers is hard, this just always have had a problem dealing with after effects on attacks. That's just always been a thing. Even in Bloodborne, I've always had a problem with Lawrence fire after effects. I've gotten pretty good at Lawrence just from the amount I've done him. You dick. That should not have interrupted. Okay, that one should have. That was the actual sword. Bullshit, that was not supposed to be a kick. Yeah, I might need to go do Kymar. Might need to go do Kymar for some levels. So, yeah. Let's do Kymar real quick. trying to think which one here is my closest. It has to be. It's settled. It's settlement because this is inside the church building. This is right here. So Kymar shouldn't. I do need to change this to magic though. Yeah, I might just only do Kymar. We'll probably do Watchers next time. To rapier. And the poison. Any of his nature spells, poison. That's the reason why he's so annoying. And he just does a lot of shit. He's one of those bosses that kind of have a Sekiro type moveset. The thing I don't really like is now they do port Sekiro stuff into PS, like in the deflect system. Because they do it, they have some like that in Elden Ring Convergence. That's kind of the same thing. Then I also just kind of forgot how to dodge the big dog. So wasting a flash there, we're just gonna region. to stop. This is just straight up one of those bosses I just straight up hate. I hate doing time arc. I hate doing this fight. I like his version of Elden Ring better than the one in this. Because he does have one. I know I haven't done Convergence in a while, but he does have a version in Elden Ring Convergence. But I do like more than this one. He doesn't feel as spammy as this one does. He actually gives you time to actually attack him back. So, this is just one of those fights that I don't think was a good fight. Like, I know which one I hate more, this or Euclid. Euclid is who replaces Half-Light in this mod. Because Half-Light is actually, if I go over to where the lightning sorcery person is, it's Half-Light. Get a heal. One of the reasons I don't like this guy is it feels very much like a Sakura Elden Ring pace. It just feels like you aren't ever allowed to heal. Especially once I like the first phase, I don't like this phase where it gets incredibly fucking fast. This phase feels like you should have a Sakura type deflection for him, but it feels like you don't get time to really attack back or heal or anything, because he just goes straight from one room into another. It's not a lot of cooldown. So, I do not like this fight. I do not like this fight one bit. See, I think this is always going to be one of the fights I look for the least doing. I think Wraith is always bad for me because of just when I go do him. But I've got decent at Wraith. This guy's just a pain in the ass. he just decided I don't get an attack there. Healing out the poison doesn't kill me. There you go. That's fuck off Kymar. Yeah, this is Covenant, isn't it? We'll take the Ember because this is Druid Covenant. Okay, that's Kymar dead. Do I actually have enough to get any of the... I don't have any stats for them, but I wonder if I actually have enough Sublime Metals to get any of them. Okay, and I can do both of these. Is that enough to get spells? I don't care for the sword. I'm not going to use this. I think I'm going to stick with the two weapons I have. Yeah. What's Solaris? Dex Faith. I don't know. I think I'm trying to figure out what kind of fashion I'm gonna go for at the end here, though. And we're just gonna shrine. I think Kymar is just Druidism because it's his staff and then a Druidism spell. But again, I don't remember. I did not do any research on which bosses give stuff to Rush. Yep, Kymar's Druidism. That's both of his spells. His staff. And Arso Spear's the last one. I'm pretty sure he's one of the bosses I actually have 4. Yep.
Treat
Oh, what's my... That's gonna go away. For the shield. Okay, so Theodore Knight is Strength Faith. And I'm gonna get rid of this now though. Get rid of Dark and get rid of Cell Swords. What does Drain do? Dex of Weapon Stamina. So Dark and all of this. Okay. But I think that's actually a pretty good place to actually end this off. So, hope y'all have a good rest of y'all's day. Peace.